Jimmy, I want to talk to you about your essay regarding how you spent your summer.
Yeah, Teach? What about it?
Are you sure it's entirely honest?
Yeah, of course. 100% it happened.
Well, as you say in your essay, you moved to the Netherlands to escape persecution in Germany, where the Newsies took over?
Yup.
And that you were forced into hiding with another family, the Van Dams, in an attic with a door hidden behind a bookcase?
Correct.
Then the Newsies raided the building and sent you to a concentration camp?
Yeah, it was very difficult.
Then you escaped, became a resistance fighter, stole the Newsies' warhead key codes from their secret research facility on the moon. Upon your return from space, you were forced to fight a robot with the brain of one of your comrades, and despite grave injuries, you radioed instructions to fire a nuclear weapon that destroyed the Death's Head compound?
It happened.
And then you said, in spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart?
Bam! Facts!
Jimmy, this is clearly stolen from the diary of Anne Frank, including a verbatim quote and an ending lifted straight from a Wolfenstein video game.
Well, how do you know they didn't steal it from me?
Anne Frank was in the 1940s, and Wolfenstein, The New Order, was from 2014.
Well, so just because it happened to them, that means it can't happen to anyone else?
Which is more likely? You stole it and you're lying, or all of this really happened?
And I don't have to put up with being called a liar and a thief.
Jimmy, sit down.
Make me.
Well, if it isn't Jimmy.
God?
That's right. And it's time for your judgment.
Oh no.
Yep. I think we can wrap this one up quickly based on your most recent sins alone. Lying and stealing, both against my commandments.
I'm sorry, God.
Too late for that. Death is the cutoff to apologize. For some reason.
So when are you going to apologize, God?
What are you talking about now, Jeffrey? Apologize for what?
For doing the exact same thing Jimmy did.
What? I never plagiarized anybody.
No?
Nope.
Oh, really?
Yahweh, I'd like to talk to you about your report that you handed in last Friday about what you did over the last millennium. I believe you titled it Genesis.
Yeah, what about it?
Now, did you really flood the entire world exactly as it says in your Genesis report?
Of course. Exactly as I wrote it, it happened.
Yahweh, have you ever read the Epic of Gilgamesh?
No. Why?
Well, hundreds of years before you wrote Genesis, some of the older gods wrote a school play called The Epic of Gilgamesh. And in their story, the gods got upset with mankind, so they decided to flood the entire world. Same as you. But before they did, one of the gods warned a very righteous man to build a boat to save himself and his family and all the animals. Sound familiar? Now the entire world was flooded with a deluge, and the boat finally came to rest on a mountain approximately 300 miles from the mountain in your story. Now, Yahweh, their story was written way before your story. Are you going to tell me your wet and wild Genesis tale wasn't lifted directly from them? Now let's hear it. What's your defense?
No.
Yahweh, this story isn't even worth stealing. It's rife with all kinds of logistical problems. It's not even a practical way for an omnipotent being to behave, let alone a supposedly benevolent one.
Well, how do you know they didn't steal it?
Well, in fact, they did. They got in trouble for stealing that story from some of the other students who came before them.
Really?
Yes, indeed. And even those students stole it from some of the other students before them. So you see, it's very old. Way older than your story.
So, how do you know it didn't really happen?
Well, it most likely did happen.
Really?
Yes, but not like in your Genesis account. It was most likely a local flood that happened on the floodplain of the Tigris and Euphrates. Some farmer probably became a local legend after saving his family and a bunch of his animals. The story became a tradition and was told over and over again and embellished and romanticized and embellished some more until other cultures inherited it, as cultures tend to do with such stories, and then finally it landed in your lap. Now, the geological record clearly indicates that all the floods of the world happened at different times, and that there was never any one time when water covered the entire earth.
It's metaphorical.
A metaphor for what, exactly?
Okay, can I make a few edits?
Afraid not. You already turned it in.
Guess it's not such a problem anymore, is it?
Jeffrey, I told you to never bring that up again, didn't I?
God,
Why do you think I killed those other guards, huh?
God,
To shut them up, that's why.
God,
And who's gonna stop me, huh? Who could possibly stop me?
God.
What?
Turn around, please.
What?